Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the attention.
Everyone loves to read about your life.
What's up, Shui?
My mom warned me about friends like you.
Bit overwhelming.
Hey, I'm here for the ride. Why do you want to start like this, bro? What's up, boy? What's happening?
What are you looking at me like that for?
Nah, ain't nothing, bro. Oh, but listen, oh shit. Here we go again. That's what I'm gonna say.
We have one juicy episode for y'all.
Boy, I cannot wait, man. Listen, when I say that this is going to be spicy, I mean that. But no, listen, before we do get into this recording, man, we are recording on Gadigal Land, and boy, oh boy, I'm so grateful, man, to be a part of this.
And wait, before you continue on, I want to say
God.
huge happy birthday for Monday.
Thanks, my boy. I appreciate it. I love you so much.
Man, you're living it.
Hey,
You're killing it
man,
right
a
now.
year wiser, you're a little older, and a year more single. Anyway.
Your listeners got to sit back and relax because we've got a juicy ep for you today.
We do. We really do.
We have a big guest in the studio today.
I can't.
It is the host of FBoy Island.
Abbie Chatfield. Listen, okay, I've been wondering how to actually introduce this girl, but man, like her name, man, it's like Voldemort. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a household name nowadays.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into it. I was saying before, actually this morning, I woke up and I was like, I'm feeling kind of spicy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a spicy episode, boy.
Yeah, I'm feeling some peri-peri right now. Who have we got? Tell me right now.
But the way it started off, let's say everybody help me welcome to the studio, Abbie Chatfield.
Hello,
Welcome.
boys. Thanks for having me. Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, first things first, okay? I've never had more than 2 Geminis in one room. We've got 3 in the building right now.
You're
3 in the
You're a
studio.
Gemini as well. I'm a
We're
Gemini.
all Geminis.
Wow.
So Geminis were named as the most undateable star sign.
That's very interesting, huh?
Fair. No, so
I
fair.
definitely see it in this guy here.
Oh, shut your ass up. What you
Man,
mean?
he's on Struggle Street.
Hold
okay?
up.
Are you on Struggle Street?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay, fine. Yes, I am, okay? But that ain't got nothing to do with what Abbie's...
Why are you on Struggle Street? What's going on?
I didn't even know, girl. This is why we actually brought you in here, man. I actually need counseling. I ain't
Oh
gonna
my
lie
God,
to
dude,
you.
I had therapy yesterday. I have no idea. I'm in the fucking trenches.
Al must be drinking a different type of Kool-Aid. No?
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to change my star sign. I'm a Leo from now on.
I want to say thank you so much for coming in, man. We know you got a very, very busy schedule. You're looking good, smelling good too. We're big on that.
Oh no, I was really nervous about Taku, thinking they didn't smell good. I knew from his season of Love Island when I hosted the after show, you were just obsessed with colognes and stuff.
Come on. You killed that shit, girl, still.
Thank you
Let me
so
just say.
much.
First things first, Monday the 29th. That is a big day. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is FBoy Island's premiere. How you feeling, baby?
I'm excited. The show was insane to film. We filmed it all in 3 weeks, which, like
Jesus.
you guys know, that's
3 weeks.
Yeah, every day
That's so
filming.
short.
It was so much fun. Like we were pissing ourselves filming it. Like it's a sillier show. It's like a. I'm not going to trouble for saying this, but the way that I view it is it's comedy first, reality show second.
What about sexy time and the...
Don't worry, there's
Okay, I'm
love
sorry.
making. Don't worry, we've got nuance. We've got variety. You know.
I just asked, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, don't worry. It's not The Bachelor. You're allowed to fuck. But yeah. So it's a crazy show, and I got to see the first episode last week with my producers.
Man, what are we expecting from like the first episode though?
Okay, so 24 men go to FBoy Island, and there are 3 women they're trying to end up with, and half of those men are self-proclaimed F-boys. So they've in applications they have written I'm an F-boy.
Oh.
And then the other half are self-proclaimed nice guys. So the way the show works is the 3 women each choose 1 man. If it's a nice guy, they split a cash prize, done, happy Love Island vibes, like, great, we won, joyous. If it's an F-boy, he has power of the money. So he can choose to either split the money and say, I'm reformed, I love you, we're together, yes, or sucked in, bitch, I'm keeping the money.
Wow.
I know you're keeping the fucking money.
I'm
out.
giving that fucking money.
Boy,
But you think that, but you know how these shows are, you two, like you fall in love with people and people change
what's the
their
cash
minds
prize?
and 50 grand.
Oh, yeah, I'm giving the money. I'll do it for 5 grand.
So you're fine. Oh my God, you need an excuse to be an F-boy on TV again. You're like dying for it.
But
yeah, so the first episode is like setting that up, and then we actually have one of our contestants who is now the word villain I don't love, but I'm not sure if people will love him that much. I know, and he said something about one of the women that quite deplorable.
God damn.
But it was really nice in the show. because the men's reaction, the other guys, they really called him out and said that isn't okay. And they had a big, like a meeting almost about why it was disgusting what this guy said.
Wow.
He doubles down, but you know what? The rest of the guys do call him out. So it's
Beautiful,
it's
man.
a learning moment. Yeah, it's good.
And this is exactly what we was talking about. I don't remember. There was an episode that we were talking about how guys need to start calling each other on each other's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because the amount of people, man, that are just enabling this behavior by not calling them out like when it actually happens. And then now we wonder why there's like generational curses of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They just say whatever that they want to say to these women.
Yeah.
So props to these boys. Okay, I can't wait to actually see this.
But probably everyone's going to want to know is, will we see fuckboys turn into simp boys?
I don't know, babe. I do. There is something called Limbro. So when the boys are eliminated, they go to a mythical place called Limbro, which is essentially a cage on the beach. And I go there and I teach them how to not be F-boys anymore.
What is
they're
the
like
first step?
fairy
What is the
godmother.
first step for those fuckboys
Well,
listening right now?
the first thing that we did was confessional and acknowledging what they've done to women in the past. And they
You in the
sat there
church,
and we
man.
had a confession booth. And I sat there and listened to what they've done. And I said, you know, you're forgiven. You can
Say
repent.
it to Mother Abbie.
Yes, yes, it's
Confess to
literally
Mother
that.
Abbie. Yep.
So we go through and it's kind of skits throughout the series, and it's really funny. Yeah, it is a comedy. Yeah.
This is so interesting to me because, like, from going from a contestant to a host, you know what I'm saying? That's a very interesting transition.
Yeah.
Because now you know what it's like to be like on both sides. How's that?
It was the same production company. So Warner Brothers do Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise, and it was the same producers. The person who was my minder. Minders are like basically your babysitter. Like they just take care of you, get your groceries and like that.
Okay,
Make
like a
sure you get
chaperone.
from place to place. Yeah, chaperone.
Gotcha.
So my minder was now the talent coordinator. So like everyone's the same crew. So that was great. But also I was like thinking about things that I did in my season and going, wow, I was a fucking sucker. Like I was like, I did not realize how much I was, how much I was being manipulated. But these producers, I mean, on this show, people are choosing to be a certain edit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
most definitely. Yeah.
So it's not as morally reprehensible because they know what they apply
Exactly
for. It's
right.
called FBoy Island. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100% though.
Do any of the fuckboys try to
my
crack
mom.
onto you?
I got wolf whistled a few times when I walked out, and I went, "Don't do that."
No,
It's fucking
the
embarrassing.
wolf
Yeah.
whistling the host.
Yeah, but we the producers obviously shut it down. But also, I don't really need them to because I just go, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah. Right.
You know,
you can hold your own, girl.
But they were nice boys. They actually, we did have a fun time filming. Like eliminations, we're pissing ourselves laughing. Like, can you imagine in Love Island elimination laughing?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So
I know
shit.
exactly-
How do they eliminate people on FBoy Island?
So the girls choose the bottom two each, and then
okay.
the bottom two have to plead their case as to why they should stay.
The fuck? So you're literally in court, bruv.
Literally.
Please, Your Honor, I need to stay.
Oh, okay.
So-
I might be a fuckboy, but I'm nice inside. Just
Totally.
give me 2 more episodes.
Literally, they're like, I really like you, and I'm not a fuckboy because of this, or I'm a nice guy, or I didn't mean to do that, and I think it's really nice as well seeing men speak about their feelings and how they feel about these women, or also being held accountable. Like, I think that a lot of women get gaslit a lot with men. Like they'll say, I'm upset about you talking to your ex, for example.
100%,
and then it gets minimized, like it isn't important. Where on this show, we're kind of amplifying everything, where it's like you have the right to think someone is fucking you around. You aren't crazy. It's validating because the whole point of the show is that there are people here who are going to fuck you around.
Yeah,
so
man, 100%.
they get called out about specific little things, not just the big things.
This is the show for me, bro. I'm telling you.
I think you should go on it.
You should
But
go on it.
This is the
he
show for
would
me,
go as a
bro.
nice guy, right, Abby?
Yeah, but we can't say what you go on at because it'd ruin the ending. But I think you should go on as a nice guy. Yeah.
All right, girl, you know what I'm saying? All
And
right.
so and usually fuckboys, right? They don't acknowledge they acknowledge their feelings, don't talk about the feelings too much. They usually don't really cry over emotions.
Well-
will we see tears from fuckboys this season?
Oh,
Babe,
Good
the
question,
amount of
boy.
tears on this show, you have no idea. We were like to the point where, again, not that I was laughing at people, but I was like they would cry when they had to leave the boys. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, guys, like. It's been 14 days. Like, you get the number. Like, they call the boys afterwards. They, like,
Shit.
there were a lot of tears all about the girls and about how they feel and feeling like they were misunderstood. But also, you said that fuckboys don't often share their emotions. There's also soft boys.
What's a soft boy?
A soft boy is like someone who speaks about their emotions too much and is like, like, oh, I drink tea. Like, oh, I love my mom, and like I speak another language, and like, oh my God. And you go, wow, he's a nice guy. I wear a pearl necklace, like I paint one of my nails. And it's like, wow, like he's in touch with his feminine side, but it's all a fucking act. And actually they're the worst.
I think Abbie is explaining Taku right now.
Yeah, look, I was pointing at Taku while I was doing that.
You're a soft boy and you're an acting.
Hey, soft boy
But are you
acting.
acting? But do you mean when you say that you like people, or are you doing it to try and get validation or to try and get them to fuck you?
You see, right now, that's a difference right there. My shit is coming from the chest, okay? This shit is very external. I come from the inside.
Oh.
Okay.
I can as well. I can do both.
You are such a soft boy. You are such a soft boy.
Rewind that.
I come from the inside. G-spot
when I
orgasm.
speak, it's internal to outside. Anyway, listen, that's kind of messed up
Moving on.
because my mom listens to this shit, so it's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Listen, okay, fine. So I got another question for you, right? So did you manifest you being a host? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the opportunities I feel like that I've gotten, I've spoken them out into the universe, you know what I'm saying? I've manifested and it's come to me. This podcast, that was manifested, baby.
That's so soft boy of
You know
you
what I'm
to be like, I was drinking my tea
He's
leaves.
made for this
And I
island.
was,
Hey, I'm just
But
saying
it's
right
true.
now.
I mean, I don't know if I manifested it. Obviously, I did after party. I did the after show for
Absolutely,
your
yeah.
season of Love Island, and that was really exciting. I think that I just like taken opportunities to learn for less money than I would have gotten for doing something else, and just like taking the time to ask people for how I should do things and put myself in front of networks. And then, you know, a year ago, I was like, I just want to host a dating show, but I didn't know what kind, because I felt like, obviously, Bachelor Love Island, they already had their hosts who are like, you know, Sophie Monk and Osher, like they're not going to change them. Osher, selfish. So I was like, it needs to be a new dating show, but any new dating shows need to be some progressive in some way, like
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
some sort of,
Most definitely.
whether the script is flipped or it's, you know. So when this came along, I was so obsessed with it. And when I was waiting for the callback, I literally was just like, it was all I was thinking about. I had to unfollow the American version because I was following it because I was like, I can't look at it because I'm so depressed. It was like seeing an ex. I really want to host a reality show, and
Absolutely.
now I have, and
Yeah.
it's just like super exciting.
No,
yeah.
that's amazing, man. And we're so
good
proud
on
of you,
you.
girl.
Reality.
Now, listen, we need to talk about something next. This is actually very, very serious. So we're going to talk about the sex edit. Okay, let's just talk about you first of all. Okay, like when you're on when you're on Love Island, boy.
I was on Love Island, right?
Yes.
And I remember I went onto Love Island thinking, I'm not going to have sex. Because my mum said, you know, I don't want you to do that on TV, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, Mum, don't worry. I promise you, I won't have sex. I go on the season. I don't being the first person to fucking have sex.
Of course, because now it's taboo in your head, and you're like, I'm just gonna fuck, you know.
Man saw some cheeks, he couldn't
and I
resist.
remember when it first got announced to all the boys. Yes.
You
when,
what?
when it first got announced to all the boys, we're slapping each other up. Everyone was like congratulating. It was a celebration almost in the whole villa.
Why?
And when she told the girls, same sort of thing. It was a celebration. But Taku, on the other hand,
On the other hand, I was just like every girl's best friend. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
like, oh, like we feel sorry for him. He's like, you know, he friend zones himself, all this other shit.
I
Anyway,
don't think they felt sorry for you. I think they just really liked you as a friend. They didn't feel sorry
That's
for you.
actually
You
more
weren't
fun.
yeah, okay, sorry.
stop. Yeah, help
Yeah.
me, please. But like now, like the thing about double standards, because now when we look at you, like when you were on The Bachelor, right? I think people kind of put you like in the villain category for being, you know, the girl that kind of,
Sexual.
you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that?
Now, looking back, I'm glad that it was me because I called it out. That's kind of how my career started. So after the show, I kind of did this huge post about slut shaming and double standards and things like that. And that kind of like kickstarted my career. And I was writing articles and doing podcasts about it because it pissed me the fuck off. Like it was silly that I was getting shamed for wanting to have sex with someone. And like, if you rewatch the season, I was never mean to anyone. I was just horny. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the people who edited the show because I know them personally. I actually texted the person who edited the Gemini thing recently because Khloe Kardashian shared that Gemini. I don't know if you saw.
What'd she say?
No, so the first fucking thing that they put on the show ever, the first ad they released for my season was the thing where it's edited to look like I walk up to Matt and I say, you know, what do you do? He says, I'm an astrophysicist. I say, oh, I'm a Gemini, right? It's edited, so how it happened.
What the fuck?
wait, how did it happen then? Because I've seen that.
Oh my God, okay, I can't, I have to keep, oh my God, okay, I need to get out as much as I can. Okay, so I walk up to Matt, I blame my sister because she said, if you get nervous, just ask him what his star sign is. I walked up to him and I go, what do you do? And he goes, I'm an astrophysicist. And then I literally looked around to the crew and I went, I know this isn't the same thing, everyone, just so we're aware. And then I said, what's your star sign? And then he was like, I'm a Leo. And then I said, I'm a Gemini. So cut out the middle part and just gone, that's my response.
Wow.
These motherfuckers that switch that shit up.
I know.
Bro, that video is going viral.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Khloe Kardashian shared it 2 days ago. I was like, babe, what the fuck? So then I texted the person who edited that and I said, fuck you. And he was like, what are you talking about? A very real and honest interaction with you and Matt. And I was like, shut
That's
up.
not what happened, motherfucker.
But so I'm not mad at them because when you actually watch the series, like obviously things are amped up and there's snake noises and shit. But like as a whole, like they didn't edit me to be particularly mean. It was Australia's reaction. And then the next year there was someone on the next season who was had a similar edit. And because I like not to wank myself off, but like
Not to suck my own titty.
Yeah, not to suck my own titty.
I got you.
But like because I'd been so aggressive about the slut shaming, then all the articles the next year were gone from like, you know, me being called like Regina George, which is so I wasn't even mean to anyone in the series, to this girl being like, yes, empowered sexual queen. And I was like, annoying that I had to go through that, but I think it like really changed a lot of things in media, whether it was at the same time as all other moving factors. But I think that, yeah, in Bachelor world anyway.
I've always wondered, right? Because you see on The Bachelor, you have like the contestants, the girls. How come there's always like a couple of them that are so successful out of the show? Like, what is the key to it?
They got the keys to success.
I don't know. I feel like it's just
They're more successful than the guy himself, than the main character.
yeah, no
How
slay.
do they? What do they do? Like, what did you do? How did you have a good manager? Did you have people in your ear telling you? Did you have good contacts? Like, what's the key to success?
I was working in commercial real estate before this. I have a degree in property economics.
Wow. Oh.
So I was doing that, and then I still worked my 9 to 5 for 6 months after the show, and then I just kind of like wouldn't shut up about things and kept writing articles, and I just like would do I would just do a lot of the press because I did the press afterwards because I was so angry about the way I was perceived. I was so angry, and I wasn't angry for me, I was angry for women who would think that being slut shamed is okay or normal, you know? Like it was I didn't really give a shit. Like
Absolutely,
I was like
man.
losers, but like I thought that it was fucked for young women to hear on the radio, oh, she's so sexual, therefore she's a bad person. And I tried to correct that narrative. I think that I just wouldn't shut up, and then I took opportunities and did things myself, like my podcast. Like, you guys have it fucking good. I started my podcast on the floor of my lounge room. I bought my own microphones, I learned how to use mics, I learned how to edit it myself, I learned how to do all of that.
That's amazing, man.
I didn't really do it with the intent of earning money from anything. I just did it because I was like, I just want to not shut up.
And I think above that too, you actually gave a voice to all those ladies, you know what I'm saying, that needed to hear that side. Like you gave people that didn't have a voice, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
and especially
Taku.
you're very empowering, you know what I'm saying? You don't care what anybody else thinks, because my grandmom always used to say, you're most powerful when you're unapologetically yourself.
Oh, that's great.
I'm not being a soft boy right now, okay? This is what
You
she's
are.
saying.
You mean this, honestly. Yeah, mentioning
What
the
it means, I'm
grandma,
a soft boy.
big
Season
soft
2
boy.
FBoy
Season
Island.
2, I'm telling you right now, I'm coming, baby. Listen.
I would love if you walked into that villa. Oh my God. I would die.
Man, that'd be dangerous. My mom says no more love reality TV, please. Unless if it's Farmer Wants a Wife. That's what my mom says. I'm telling you right now.
You got the flannel on, babe. Yeah, committing.
Baby girl, you gotta be good around the farm. But yo, listen, so this podcast is mainly about, you know, life after reality TV.
Yeah.
But talking about after The Bachelor and now with, you know, all the accolades and success that you have, what's been the biggest change?
Ooh.
The fame?
It's a hard question because there's been my life is so different now, but also there are so many facets that are just the exact same. I mean, I think the biggest change has been when it comes to fucking dating. It's a nightmare. I mean, like, you know, we can say like paparazzi and like having and being on TV, but like whatever. Who cares? Everyone knows that shit. I guess things people don't know that change is like dating is just an absolute nightmare. I mean, like I'm banned from all the dating apps. People report me.
You bang.
Yeah, because people report me as being fake.
What the fuck?
So I can't use dating apps. Raya hasn't accepted me. Don't talk about it. I can't talk about it.
Okay,
Oh, wait, you ain't got no
Raya.
references or what?
I've got 9 references. I also have like fucked half people on Raya. It's like
Whoa, damn. But
so-
apparently you only need 2. But when you got 9, them motherfuckers don't
no,
like.
but they're anti-me. I don't know. They might have seen the Gemini thing and thought it wasn't. I know. But so
see what I was saying?
But so
Gemini thing.
But so yeah, no, I think dating's really hard, and I, you know, whenever I see someone, like my options are either see someone who I actually cried about this a few weeks ago to someone that I was seeing, because I was like, I get really insecure about it because my options are I either date someone who's not in media like at all, like they're just like a normal person. Then they have to make the decision to be okay with being in my world and being written about and being speculated about and being seen with me and getting photos taken of them in public and paparazzi, whatever. And that isn't fun for them. And then they get the worst parts of this without the good parts.
Most definitely,
You
right?
know?
Yeah, you just can't love a bit of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or someone who is in the public eye and we cannot leave the house. We can't like I have someone that I was seeing and he's in the public eye very much so. And I went to his house recently and I was like, you know, we've never left the house.
Shit.
And he was like, oh, he's like, I can't even imagine you anywhere else because we cannot even go to like the grocery because it's just like not.
Man. Yeah.
Not it's just not worth the stress because then what happens is if you're seen together with someone in public eye, you have to say what you are.
Yeah, exactly
and it's
right.
just
It opens up a
exhausting.
whole
So
array of questions. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
gotta
I
start
get
going
sad.
to like Willis with like a fucking motorbike helmet or something. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
what's your type?
Soft boy. You're in Taku. You're in hell yeah.
Guys
We're for the soft
that
boys.
wears beanies.
God
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what my type is. It's really changed recently. I think I've gone for way more feminine guys. And I've been trying to like, and I've had like crushes on more girls recently, but I'm just, I don't know. It's just anyone that like seems chaotic, but the person I'm seeing right now seems really not chaotic. And I'm like,
Is that kind of stressing you out?
yeah, babe, I'm crying every day.
It
I'm like,
stresses you out because he's not chaotic.
no,
man,
I'm
It's like,
panicked.
it's too much peace.
Yeah, I'm like, there's
Where's the
something
problem?
big. Yeah, there's something big gonna go wrong
Right.
next. Yeah,
Oh
so
my
like, yeah,
gosh.
I'm usually into just like people who are just a bit unwell, like me, you know, bit
not
of
for you,
extra
man.
project.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. I'm not too bad. Okay, I'm not too
You're a
bad.
Need more
good
problems
boy.
in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, we don't have too much time left, but we do have a game that we usually do play. It's called That's Dicey. And basically, you just roll some dice, and then we've got some questions that correlate with the number that it lands on.
Obsessed.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
Hell yeah. All right,
Let's
let's
go.
do it. All
Roll the
right.
dice.
Okay, 10.
Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Have you ever caught a friend leaking stories about you?
No, I've never caught anyone. I have had suspicions of people. Can't say who, but I have never caught anyone. No, have you?
I know some
I've never
motherfuckers.
caught anyone, but have you?
Nah, some motherfuckers try to threaten me, man. They're like, hey, man, we got some photos. I was like, do it. Okay, I ain't even verified, so go ahead, do it. Don't help me out. Motherfucker.
I'll give him a blue tick.
I double dare you, motherfucker. I do this Samuel Jackson real quick. Let's go. Next
All right.
question.
Next,
Roll again.
next roll. Next roll.
9. Jesus.
That's a lot of numbers, baby.
Is there one comment from a troll that lives in your head rent free?
I mean, probably the death threat. I've got a few death threats. Yeah, with my address in them. Probably,
fuck? Oh
yeah,
my God,
including
yeah.
postcode.
No,
It's
no.
like, calm down. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I seen what they
voice
have, right?
note death threats. Yeah.
These motherfuckers, man.
I'll be in your bushes when you least expect it. I'll strangle you to death.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
We gotta go to the cops, baby.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right,
my
next
baby.
roll.
One
Let's
more?
go.
Okay, one more.
One more.
8. That's so crazy.
What's the most amount of money you've been offered for one day with work? We want to hear this shit.
Awkward silence.
You're looking at that out of the room like. She looking at the publicist like, is this?
I
should
don't know
this?
if I can say. I mean, give me a number. I'll tell you if it's more or less.
40,000.
More.
70,000.
Yeah, it's more. Anyway, let's just move on from that.
What do you have?
Dinner on Abbie.
Literally,
Look,
man.
you know, yeah, it was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, a lot of cash. But listen, regardless, she got paid a whole lot. I didn't get me a wig because I already got the booty to match. So, listen, man, girl, thank you so much for your time, man. We know that you're so busy, you know, and listen, I just want to wish you all the best, man, all the success in the new season of FBoy Island, baby.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. And where can we watch FBoy Island? And
On Binge from May 29, and there's the first 2 eps are out, so you can kind of like you can binge the first 2 episodes as a cliffhanger. At the end of the first one, you can just press skip and then watch the next one. It's
Done.
very
on,
enticing.
right onto it.
That's
Let's
beautiful,
go.
man. Well, listen, guys, thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yo.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Reality.